Have you ever wondered how those crispy, salty potato chips, the ones we all love to snack on, are actually made? You might think it's simple, but there's an incredible journey behind every chip. From fresh potatoes harvested from the fields to the golden, crunchy snack that ends up in your hands, there's a fascinating process that happens in modern factories. It's a mix of technology, precision, and even a bit of magic today. We're going to take you behind the scenes to see how ordinary potatoes are washed, sliced, fried, and seasoned to perfection before they're packed and shipped to stores around the world. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of potato chips. Every great potato chip starts its journey in the fields, where fresh, high-quality potatoes are grown with care. These potatoes aren't just any ordinary ones. They are specifically chosen for their size, shape, and flavor to ensure they make the best chips. Farmers work hard to grow these potatoes, often following strict farming practices to meet the standards of modern factories. Once harvested, the potatoes are loaded onto trucks and carefully transported to the factory. This step is critical because freshness is key to making perfect chips. When the potatoes arrive at the factory, they are not immediately processed. Instead, they go through an initial inspection. Workers and advanced machines work together to check the quality of the potatoes. Any potato that is too small, too big, or has defects is removed to make sure only the best ones are used. After passing the inspection, the selected potatoes are ready for the next steps in their journey. But this is just the beginning. There's a lot more work to be done before they transform into the chips we all love. Once the potatoes have passed the quality check, they are sent to the cleaning section. This is one of the most important steps because every potato needs to be completely clean before it can become a chip. Imagine all the dirt and dust that can stick to them while they grow in the fields. It all needs to be removed. In the factory, powerful machines use high-pressure water jets to wash every potato thoroughly. These water jets are so strong that they can remove even the smallest particles of dirt. The potatoes are rolled around and sprayed from every angle, making sure no spot is missed. It's like a car wash, but for potatoes. After the cleaning process, the potatoes move on to the peeling station. Peeling is done with amazing machines that are designed to work fast and efficiently. These machines use rotating brushes and a bit of steam to gently remove the potato skins. The brushes spin quickly, scrubbing off the outer layer, while the steam helps to loosen the skin without damaging the potato inside. By the time this step is complete, the potatoes are smooth, clean, and ready to be sliced. They're now one step closer to becoming the crispy, golden chips we all love. Now that the potatoes are clean and peeled, they're ready for one of the most exciting parts of the process: slicing. This step is crucial because the way a potato is sliced determines how crispy and delicious the final chip will be. A thin, even slice is the key to perfection. The potatoes are moved onto a conveyor belt that takes them to the slicing machine. Here, incredibly sharp, high-speed blades spin rapidly to cut the potatoes into thin, uniform slices. These blades are designed to cut through each potato in just a fraction of a second. It's a mesmerizing process to watch as hundreds of slices are made in moments. Every single slice is the same thickness, and that's not by accident. Uniform slices are important because they ensure the chips cook evenly. If some slices are thicker than others, they might stay soggy, while thinner ones could burn. Thanks to this precision, every chip comes out golden, crispy, and full of flavor. Once sliced, the potato pieces are inspected again to make sure they meet the high standards of the factory. Any uneven or broken pieces are removed. The perfectly sliced potatoes are now ready to take their next step in the journey into the fryer, where they'll start to look and taste like the chips we know and love. Now comes the moment where potatoes begin their transformation into the crispy chips we all love. This happens in the frying stage, where technology and precision combine to ensure every chip is cooked just right. The thin potato slices are sent directly into a massive fryer filled with hot oil. The oil is kept at a carefully controlled temperature, hot enough to cook the slices evenly, but not so hot that they burn. As the slices enter the oil, you can almost hear the sizzle as they begin to crisp up. This is where they develop their iconic golden color and irresistible crunch. Advanced machines are used to monitor the entire frying process. These machines ensure that each slice spends the exact right amount of time in the oil. If a slice cooks too quickly, it might burn, and if it cooks too slowly, it won't get that perfect crunch. With this technology, every chip comes out cooked to perfection. No matter how many are made at once after frying, the slices are lifted out of the oil and placed on a conveyor belt. Here, excess oil is drained off to make sure the chips aren't too greasy. Some factories even use air dryers or special spinning machines to make the chips lighter and less oily while keeping their crunch intact. At this point, the potato slices are no longer just potatoes, they've officially turned into chips. But they're not quite ready for you to eat just yet. Next, they'll go through another important step: seasoning. After frying, the chips are golden and crispy, but there's one more step that makes them truly irresistible: seasoning. This is where the magic happens. It's what gives each chip its unique flavor, from the simple salt to bold, spicy barbecue. Without seasoning, chips would just be crunchy potatoes, but with it, they become a tasty treat. As the freshly fried chips move down the conveyor belt, they enter a special seasoning room. Here, a machine carefully sprinkles the perfect amount of seasoning onto each chip. The flavors are mixed in giant machines, so whether it's classic salt, tangy vinegar, or fiery barbecue, the chips are coated evenly. Ensuring every bite is full of taste. Automation plays a huge role in this process. Special machines are programmed to add just the right amount of seasoning. Too little, and the chips might taste bland. Too much, and they can be too salty or spicy. These machines are incredibly precise, ensuring every chip gets a perfect coating that will leave you craving more. The reason the chips are evenly coated is because consistency is key. If some chips have too much flavor and others have too little, the taste experience wouldn't be the same. This even coating makes sure that every chip tastes just as good as the next one, no matter where it is in the bag. Once seasoned, the chips are ready to be packaged, but before that, they may go through a quick quality check. This ensures that every chip meets the company's high standards before it's sealed into bags and sent to stores. Now that the chips are perfectly seasoned, they move to the final stage: quality control. This is a critical part of the process because it ensures that only the best chips make it into the bags. Every chip must meet strict standards of size, color, and crunch. So only the highest quality chips reach your snack bowl. In many factories, advanced AI technology plays a key role in checking the chips. These smart machines use high-resolution cameras to inspect each chip as it passes by on the conveyor belt. The cameras can detect small defects that the human eye might miss, like chips that are broken, undercooked, or overcooked. When the system spots a defective chip, it automatically removes it from the line, making sure only perfect chips continue on their journey alongside the AI technology. Human workers also play an important role. They double-check the chips as they pass by, ensuring that no defective chips make it through the process. If they find any chips that don't meet the standards, they carefully remove them by hand. This combination of technology and human attention to detail guarantees that every chip in the bag is of the highest quality. Consistency is key when it comes to making chips. Whether it's size, crunch, or flavor, the goal is to ensure that every chip in the bag is the same. That's why this step is so important. It's the final check to make sure that you get the perfect chip. Every single time, once the chips pass the quality control process, they're ready to be packaged. The next step is sealing them into bags to keep them fresh and crispy until they reach you. After passing all the quality checks, the chips are finally ready for their last step before hitting the shelves: packaging. This is where everything comes together, and the chips are sealed in bags that will keep them fresh and crunchy until you open them at home. The chips move onto a packaging line, where they are carefully weighed and placed into airtight bags. The machines work fast, filling the bags with just the right amount of chips, enough to give you a satisfying snack without wasting any. Once the chips are in the bag, it is sealed tightly to keep the chips fresh and crispy. These bags are made to protect the chips from air, moisture, and light, which could make them stale. Here's a fun fact: you might not know the air inside the chip bag isn't just regular air, it's actually nitrogen. Nitrogen is used because it's a gas that doesn't react with the chips. This helps preserve their freshness for a longer time. The nitrogen keeps the chips crispy and prevents them from going stale or breaking during transport. So when you open that bag and hear that satisfying crunch, it's all thanks to nitrogen. Packaging is a critical part of the process because it keeps your chips fresh. Without the right packaging, chips could get crushed or lose their crunch before they even reach you. That's why every bag is sealed with care and precision. Once packed, the bags are labeled with the flavor, weight, and expiration date before being ready to be shipped out to stores all over the world. Now, after going through every step, the chips are finally ready for you to enjoy. All the hard work from the farm to the factory has led to this moment, and soon you'll be opening a bag of your favorite snack, fresh and crispy, just like it's meant to be. And there you have it, the fascinating journey of a humble potato, from the farm to becoming the crispy, delicious chips we all love. From carefully selecting the best potatoes, cleaning, peeling, slicing, frying, seasoning, and ensuring perfect quality control, each step is designed to make sure that the chips you enjoy are fresh and full of flavor. Next time you grab a bag of chips, you'll know the incredible process behind every crunchy bite. It's amazing to think about how much care and technology goes into creating something so simple, yet so satisfying. Thanks for joining us on this tasty journey. If you found it interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes looks at your favorite snacks.